Hand clap to the massive, guys. We are finally back again for another reaction video on this year Mystelics reaction, guys. Big up the Mystelics YouTube family for dropping by and saying, Mystelics, we are definitely in the building and we see down already. Yes, I know you guys waiting. I'll be dropping one reaction today, guys. Of course, it's Friday. I realize maybe on Fridays I need to drop one reaction video so you guys can get out the house, man. Get out the house. But in the meantime, come on in. New people, come on in, brothers and sisters. Come and sit down and see what the Mystelics Vibes has to say today, brothers and sisters. Well, you only don't forget to thumbs up this video. I would appreciate that. And subscribe and turn on the post notifications so you can get all the videos as they tend to come through right there and then, guys. So this one is about a number of things. Who's missing and who no missing? Who's missing and who is not missing? What? I French now? Who no missing? No, brothers and sisters. Well, we actually have something rather interesting right there. Where Heinz Ketchup. Is Heinz Ketchup? No, Heinz is the brand, the ketchup. Okay, so yes, Heinz Ketchup, brothers and sisters. Heinz Tomato Ketchup is definitely looking for the guy and has found him. And as a result of finding him, brothers and sisters, they have put out this post right there. Washington Post has dropped another. When was this taking place now? This was February 22nd. Well, they actually put out this post, you know, Washington Post did this one right there where they talk about the surviving and whatnot, blah, blah, blah. And Heinz reach out saying, "Whoa, uncle, where you been? You were looking for uncle," and then boom, they sent out a letter and what have you, boom, 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 bam, bing. I sent out the message yesterday on the whole thing. You guys can check out the previous reaction I did. But of course, this is what they sent out as well. Local media, MO News, big up MO News right there. On Wednesday, found Francois in a small community known as Ansdime in the northern part of Dominica, where they aired an interview. Of course, I reacted to that interview as well. You guys can check it out if you want to go in the previous reaction video right there. Of course, he was in his mom's residence. A number of persons were asking, where does he stay? Well, he was found in his mom's residence. We don't know if he has a house of his own, and it's rather unfortunate that being the case right there. But he has some sort of shelter in his mom's home, his mom's residence for sure. I don't know if he was visiting his mother but whatnot. Anyways, guys, they contacted Emo as a result. This is the email they sent to Emo. And of course, email, this is what they say. "Hello, great to meet you." I was going to say great to meet you, but great to meet you. You don't meet her yet, you know. You don't meet Emo News yet, but great, you know, to have contact with you. My name is Marco Polo. Well, his name is not Polo, but you get the point. I am the account supervisor for Heinz Ketchup. Thank you so much for helping us to get in contact with Elvis Francois. We are looking forward to our connect right there. And they said some more things, blah, blah, blah. And they did make the connections. So we are hoping to see what's going to happen. I also believe that some sort of Dominica is back in the spotlight again when it comes down to this situation. They found him in Dominica. They said it right there. Found. This is what they were saying, guys. This is what they were saying. Found in Dominica, not Dominican Republic. They should have put that there as well. Not Dominican Republic. But as a result of this, how can we promote ourselves, Dominica, overseas? But when it comes down to the promotion aspect, guys, I know it's very much lacking, man. This is another opportunity that Dominica can also get as a result of this guy. But I'm thinking to myself, did Dominica treat this guy well enough to be an ambassador for Dominica itself? How can I be an ambassador for a country that does not treat me well? Hey, Dominica is, well, then again, he can talk about the, like, how I tend to do. I always tend to separate, like, I tend to do the Mystelics reacts when I talk about the different things that the government is doing and say that they will be doing and have not done, like the airport, for example. And I try to separate Mystelics vlogs from that as well, where I tend to showcase all the different funds and, you know, entertainment and, you know, all kind of things tend to take place where you enjoy the nature aisle. So I think if he has to talk about Dominica, he can talk about the enjoyment that Dominica has when it comes down to exploration and, you know, the natural aspect, you know, nature, surfer spas and the events that Dominica tends to have, Creole Festival and, you know, Jazz and Creole and, you know, them kind of things there. And, you know, just different, you know, I guess he can be an ambassador to that aspect right there. But in terms of how the people himself, the people have treated him when he gave the interview with Emo, it seems like, you know, he said he was happy to see his family. But when he was asked the question, was your family happy to see your house? You know, how did they treat you? He said he was happy to see them. So I'm not putting anything there. But when it comes down to the understanding of most likely how he has been treated in Dominica, I don't think it has been well. And under consideration of him leaving Dominica to go overseas, for him to work on a yard because he most likely couldn't find work for him to do in Dominica, a lot of people have that sentiment, and as a result of that, a lot of people are going into farming, which is another aspect I'm thinking of. Man, every time I say something, my brain does go crazy, just thinking of other things I should be saying. But I'm pressed for time. Pressed for time, brothers and sisters. We are always pressed for time in this 24-hour regime. But, you know, I think it's an important way where you can actually promote Dominica as a nature. You know, come and explore Dominica. You know, maybe you know, give him an interview or something. How did you raise up? How was life growing up in Dominica for you? What did you do for fun? You know, you can always, instead of looking at the truthful part, which is not always the brighter part side of Dominica growing up, you know, maybe you were bullied and this kind of things. You don't have to say this kind of, you can't say I went to the river, it was always nice, and, you know, talk about the nature aspect. There's some sort of thing like that, separating Dominica itself from the leaders and what the leaders have done, and, you know, maybe I guess the involvement of people. I don't know, because from the interview, and like I said, guys, I haven't gotten the full scope of it, but from what I was getting from these interviews, it seems like he was treated much better when he was outside as he was rescued by foreigners. That's what he was saying in the interview. They treated him really well, you know, and it's just an interesting scope when you look at this. Dominica has an opportunity yet again to shine as a result of somebody's, you know, unfortunate circumstance. But what is Dominica doing in this regard? What exactly are we doing? You see, that's why you need competent people in positions to do these things. If I know somebody you lost and somebody it reached international mark where say you come back in Dominica, has the government reached out to you? Has anything happened as a result? Has the government congratulated you for has the schools itself reached out to him to talk about survival tactics and what he has done, and maybe talk about his daily vibe as he was on the 24 days journey from St. Martin to Colombia? How, you know, spreading that message. I think maybe I should do an interview with him, man. Maybe I should do an interview with him. But then again, he says he's trying to settle out things and so forth. I'm not sure, you know, if he want to come and think. But we'll leave that for a later time in that regard. You know, talk about the ordeals and how people can survive. It's not just saying, oh, he survived on ketchup and whatnot. But because he also mentioned that he was trying to eat there was seaweed and this kind of things there that he also eats. So it's not just ketchup and garlic and Maggi. He also tried different things. So in a circumstance like that, how can you survive? What can you do to survive? Anyways, guys, so they found him. That is a good thing right there. They made contact with Emo News, and of course through Emo News they have contacted him. He has a number, his sister's number. He doesn't have a phone, which is, of course, the government could have at least give him a phone here, because I'm sure he wants to go back out there, and he going back out there ill-equipped. He went out there, your phone probably mashed up, so you couldn't go out there and call nobody, which was a problem right there. I know you back in Dominica. At least, you know, the least the government could do is give me a phone here. I could be wrong, guys. What are your thoughts, man? What are your thoughts? Let me know your thoughts in the comment box below, guys. Now, talking about Elvis was found, but apparently we are back to missing again, guys. Missing. Well, apparently this individual missing about a week from now. Has there been any search parties gone out there to try to find him? What is a week from now? I know that they tend to say 24 hours or 48 hours before they go and search for people. I remember there was an incident of an individual floating away from Dominica, and his family called him. His family called the police and whatnot, and they said they can't do anything until a certain amount of hours have passed. But if there's a particular time, I mean, but a week now, this individual has gone missing, man. Now, guys, when it comes down to missing, I always try to find out what has been put in place to try to lessen this kind of circumstances from happening again. Or is there some sort of sinister vibe that is taking place where people just end up missing? He's missing. I remember there were two boys that ended up missing. They found them in Guadeloupe. I guess they tried to escape the hardship of Dominica. You know, but I mean, is there any things that the the people in authority have done to lessen this kind of circumstances? That's an interesting question. I will keep that in mind. Anyways, guys, talking about missing. Well, a truck end up missing. Well, they say stolen. That one is stolen. Okay, they end up with that one stolen, brothers and sisters. It was stolen today around 12 to 12:30. The number plate is right there. Well, obviously, when if you wallet this thing, people are going to take out that. They're probably trying to take out all these things and respray it, and who knows? So maybe it's in a garage somewhere. Or who knows, you know? Or maybe somebody take it, hide it in their garage. Maybe this person owes, I don't know. It's a TP. So if it's a TP, it has to be a trade vehicle. And if that is somebody's vehicle, then I'm thinking that is personally owned by a business company or company. And you know, that person who, I don't know. If you see this vehicle, guys, report it, please. Report it. Okay? Now, guys, we're back to missing. Okay? Alright. Remember, we talk about this guy missing. You know what's missing, guys? The Prime Minister of Dominica was missing for a number of days. I've been asking around, where's the Prime Minister? Nobody can tell me where the Prime Minister is. People who are supposed to know, they themselves don't know. So that is an interesting thing right there. Now, on the basis of when the Prime Minister tends to go out, I know he ended up in this conference right there, which was from May 15th to the 17th. But the 24th, he's not there. He was there, just in case, you know, look him right there. I see Mia, I see Dr. Drew. Who else I see there? Deacon wasn't there. Gonzalez, I see Trinidadian Prime Minister. I see Jamaican Prime Minister, Andrew. How much of the Prime Ministers can you guys name there? There's Mia. I don't know who is Scarrett. I forget Mr. Name. Trinidad, Gonzalez, Jamaica, Andrew. I did the rest. Do they still teach these things in schools, guys? I remember when you used to learn social studies, they had to teach you how to learn the prime ministers' names of the different countries. Not that is applicable today. You don't need to know their name. You can just Google book. What is the Prime Minister of Belize, of Suriname, of Montego Bay? Not Montego Bay. You get my point. But do they still teach these things in schools where children have to learn, you know, who's the Prime Minister of which country? But where has the Prime Minister gone? So this thing was on February 15th to 17th. I've been asking the question, where has the Prime Minister gone? Like I always say, I don't know if it's a distraction. They use the carnival season and there's distraction for them to just do their thing out there. Who knows? Who knows? But I remember the song of BrBpTV, man. And I will play that song of BrBpTV. Let me find it for you. That song of BrBpTV. Right there. Oh, look at there. BrBpTV. He said it well, brothers and sisters. He said it well. Play the thing, man. Rest in peace, BrBpTV. That song is so powerful. The plane crash, he won't be there. It's losing altitude, the economy going down. Where's the Prime Minister? Drinking rum and zero carnival. They drinking rum and zero carnival. They distracted. Captain not there. Yeah. Dominica remote control. And not their own. Oh, let me play that again. Only don't hear that. Only don't hear that. Romancio texting on their phones. As if their lives is what? As if their lives is what? As if their lives in danger in someone else. Wait, let me. As if their life in danger as if it's someone else and not their own. I don't think that I get it, but that's powerful right there. Everybody don't care. All you see drinking rum and zero, texting on the phone. You don't worry about nothing that taking place around you. Chaos ensuing around you. And you oh, drinking rum and zero. You forgetting your problem like I'm that partner trilogy, dictatorship. They hopping on the ship away from their freedom to go and drink rum and see wo. He's partied out on the boat, living. Yeah. Continue, Mr. Buple. Yeah. This was 2016, by the way, guys, and it's so relevant today. I ask a question: when things happening as a result of the Prime Minister doing things or going somewhere, doesn't it have to be gazetted? Doesn't it have to be gazetted and then published across the media? This is one of the reasons why I mentioned about the fourth part of government. You know, they talk about legislative, executive, and judiciary. Well, media, there's the gazetted form where it puts out the information for the people out there. But what it have government press secretary, you know? It have that now. Who is the government press secretary? I know back in the day was Sean Douglas, but who is that now? And it's like the one just go in me. You go say you go in. Going to crash. So while you see going on the plane, or little realize plane going down, captain not there. Captain of Holina. Captain checking his scene, boy. Captain probably on a ship somewhere, sipping brandy. I don't know, whatever. And all your own plane say, boy, oh, we have it for. Oh, eh. They bring in water for us on the plane to sip, man. But captain not there and plane going down. We enjoying. We don't even know what happening. Boy, that is something. That sound powerful, boy. That sound powerful. Captain not there. And man just drinking rum and seafood to take away the problems. What? That is something else. When I know that Okay, bad weather report, rainfall in the airport. So it's not the captain that's supposed to steer. But if captain not there, is straight through the bad weather. Boy, and sometimes we don't even know the report because we're not getting anything on the intercom or the plane to say, hey guys, we are going to be facing some bad weathers. So hold on tight. But captain not there to tell you. You enjoying your Thiwo. Mashing up, not you. Take some pictures. And how he can. Oh, my things are flying from my head. Boy, huh? Some man like to sing for their supper. They do care, you know what happening. They know captain not there, but they singing for the supper. Passport. Boy, you play on something else, boy. And he's singing that song. Now I wonder if Dominicans know is them he talking about. Is all you who all you enjoyed all yourself. Yeah, sure, enjoy yourself. But listen, this is one of the reasons why I like trilogies. His take when he decided not to drop his song and he wanted the people to listen carefully. And that was a very smart move, not just for the people to listen to, but for the judges as well. And you know that he's gonna say what he has to say, so they must listen carefully. And of course, there's diction, and you know the words that he was speaking in that song was so true. Powerful stuff, just like Buple. Them, yeah. Oh, you they talking about them? Hey. It's going to crash. Calypso, man. Yeah, I know. Alright, listen, guys, listen. But do you hear that one? I say listen. Like Reggie saying in Granby, boy, you don't care where the $500,000 disappear. You don't care. And the people clapping that way, boy. They clapping. Guys, it's not just about just singing this song, nah? It's listening to what is being said and saying, wonder what he's saying is true or not. I wonder what he's saying is true or not. 2016 I recorded this video, guys. And it's still applicable today. See the clouds, boys. See the clouds passing. Boy, rest in peace, man. Rest in peace, BrBpTV. Yes, sir. Rest in peace, BrBpTV, sir. A man online selling his nation. My Dominica tradehouse.com. Anyways, guys, I received this note stating the Prime Minister Honorable Roosevelt Skerrit will host his regular press conference on Monday, February 27th at 11 a.m. at the conference room of the Ministry of Finance, 5th floor Financial Center. So media houses, I will try my best to make this one because I need to ask him. Let me not see what I will ask. I need to ask some interesting questions, man. So hopefully I get to make this one, brothers and sisters. What are your thoughts, man? What are your thoughts on this song right there? Rest in this BrBpTV. Like I tell you, it's not just about it's nice. It have a nice beat to it. You can move. You can shake a leg or toe. Whatever you can shake a toenail, man, if you can. But it's about listening to the words, brothers and sisters. Listening to the words that is being said and wondering, is it true or not? If it's true, what can I do to then prevent this from happening again? Because remember, Dominica is the people's own, not Skerrit own, not Reggie own, no. Who else? Not McIntyre own. By the way, who is the acting Prime Minister of Dominica? Can you really tell me? Leave that on in the comment box below, guys. This is pretty much all about for this here Friday edition. I don't want to keep you guys long, so I'm just going to drop this one right there. And of course, let me know your thoughts on what I spoke about on this here vibrations. Hopefully this individual is found. Aline Lamoff. And of course, big up to Elvis, and hopefully the Dominican leaders in charge would at least see it fit Maguisa. Then people reaching out, they don't know where Dominica is, Then people don't know where Dominica is, but they're trying their best to find the man to at least buy him a boat. At least. Hopefully we can get a movie or something out of this. Hopefully we are smart enough, the leaders, the people who are in charge of management, discover Dominica can say, hey, what can we do to get involved in this? To promote Dominica a bit more. To get Dominica more on the map, known across the world. I mean, millions of people watch this post, Washington Post. I mean, come on. Anyways, guys, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on the post notifications so you can get all the videos as they tend to come through. I will see you guys in the next reaction video. Boom, bang.